So my dear students, today we are going to see this graph coloring problem, and we'll see how this backtracking approach is useful to solve this graph coloring problem. Okay, so the statement says that graph coloring is a problem of coloring each vertex in a graph in such a way that no two adjacent vertices have same color. Okay, what does it mean actually? That if we'll have a graph given, let us suppose that we have this 4 nodes in a graph. Okay, and I will have to fill color. So let's assume that I used this red color to fill this node. So for me, this is not possible to fill this node and this node with red color because they are adjacent to this node itself. So to fill this node, I will use green color. Now again, to fill this node, I can use red color itself because this node is not adjacent to this node itself. Okay. Again, now to fill this node, I can use green color because this node is not adjacent to this node itself. So by having this way, we are going to fill the node itself. Okay, because these nodes are, when a node is adjacent to this node, we are not going to use same color to fill the nodes, and that is by having the definition here itself. Okay, we'll see later by using an example also. Okay, so graph coloring problem is having two sections. See, this is M coloring decision problem. What it says whether M colors can be used to color a graph. It means we have given a graph and we have given the number of colors also. Let us assume that I have given red, green and blue, and I'll have to see that whether these three colors can be used to fill this graph or not. These three colors can be used to fill all the nodes that reside inside that graph. So it is possible. Yes, I can see that one, that I will use R here, G here, B here and R here. Okay, so that is whether M colors can be used to color a graph. If I give you only this red and green, it is possible. Let's see again. It is possible to fill this graph with having this color or not. It is possible. We have seen that one. Okay. Now I will give you only single color. It is possible or not? Now let's see. R. It is not possible. It is going to violate the rule itself. But that is no two adjacent nodes should have the same color. Okay. That is all about that decision problem of M coloring. Okay. So what M coloring optimization problem says, what smallest number of colors that can be used to color a graph, and it is known as chromatic number. The chromatic number is the minimum number of color which is used to fill this graph itself. So the minimum number of color here I required is 2 to fill this graph itself. I can use 3, 4, more than 4 can be used, but the minimum number of color which is required to fill this graph is what? Is the chromatic number of that graph, and that is what? 2 itself. 2 itself. Okay, let's see the example. So this is a graph is given, and we have given this three color, orange, red and blue, and we'll have to fill this graph nodes by using this colors. Okay, so this first node I filled this orange color. Okay, now we'll take this 2 and 6. I am going to take this 2 itself. Okay, so to fill this 2 node, I am having 3 options again. That is orange, red and blue. So I am not going to take this orange here itself because the definition said that no two adjacent node is having the same color. So I am going to consider in this 2 color. I am going to take this 2 itself. Again, to color this 3 node, I am again having the 3 options. I am going to discard this one because it is having the same color. Okay, the 2 is having the, if I'll take this 3 as red, and a 2 and 3 will have the same color. That's why I'm going to discard this one. Going to take this 3 itself. Why I'm not going to take this 3? Because the backtracking approach uses DFS. So for DFS, if this is dead end, I'm going to traverse this one. I'm going to traverse this way. Okay. To fill this 4, I'm going to to fill this 4, I'm going to discard this color. I'm going to consider this one. Good. Now, to fill this 5, see the adjacent node to this 5 is this 3 and 4. The 3 is having this orange color, the 4 is having this red color, so the color for this 5 will be what? Blue. So I'm going to discard this 2. I'm going to get this one. Now let's see, to fill this 6, the adjacent node to this 6 is 5, 2 and 1. So what will happen if I'll fill, if I'll use this orange color, if I'll use this, see, if I'll use this orange color, that will be the conflict here. If I'll use red color, again it will be going to be conflict. If I'll use this blue color, it is going to be conflict here. So I'll have to backtrack to this place, backtrack to this place, backtrack to this place, then I will come back to here itself. In diagram it shows like we are going here itself. So we'll have to backtrack here, we'll have to backtrack here, we'll have to backtrack here, and we'll have to come back here. Okay. See. So this path will be discarded fully, this path will be discarded fully, and now we are going to consider this path. So I am here itself, 4. So it means I'll have to change the color of what? Color of 5. So the color of 5 will be what? Red. The color of 5 will be what? Red. Okay. So I am going to consider this one. This is 5 is having the red color, and we are going to discard this color, and we are going to take this 6 blue. And see, there is no conflict. See, there is no conflict. Okay. So see, 6 is back. 6 is having the blue color. So we are using this backtracking approach so that we are going to get the. So there must be some other feasible solutions also, because we have discarded some tree itself. We are not going. We didn't explore this path, this path, this path. Okay. So if I'll use here blue color, the configuration of this one will be going to be changed. The colors will be going to be changed. Okay. So in short, we can see that one. In nutshell, this is given the example. So this much steps we required to fill the colors. Okay. So graph coloring problem is nothing but it is to find the minimum number of colors that is required to fill the nodes inside a graph. Okay. So we'll see some graphs in which how we are going to get the minimum number of colors. So this is a complete graph, and it is an undirected graph definitely. If every vertex is having an edge to every other vertex, see, this 4 is connected with every nodes, each n nodes of the graph. Every nodes to that graph itself. 4 to 1, 4 to 2, 4 to 3, 3 to 1, 3 to 2, 3 to 4, 2 to 4, 2 to 1, 2 to 3. So how many colors we required? The number of vertices present in this graph is the number of chromatic number to fill the nodes inside the graph itself. Okay. Now see, this is bipartite graph. So we have disjoint sets. Bipartite graphs is having the disjoint sets. A set is here, a set is here, and that is a set. So for this kind of graph, we required only 2 colors. 1 color, 2 colors. Why? Because the number of disjoint sets, that match of number we require to fill the color. one to distinguish these two sets itself, and that's why we have used here two colors to distinguish these two sets, one red and green for this one. If you three disjoint sets, we are going to use three colors. Okay, so that depends on the number of disjoint sets, and that is for bipartite graph. Okay. Now we are going to see this cycle graph, and so for cycle graph we didn't have any kind of formula, so that is the minimum number of colors we'll have to do if and buts by using backtracking approach that we have used earlier. So there is no fixed formula through which we can get the minimum number of colors which is used to fill the graph itself. Although we can get the feasible solution also. If a degree of a graph is given n, then n plus 1 color can be used to fill the color. It can be said. Okay. So by having this way, we are going to fill the colors, and that is not a fixed formula for filling the nodes inside a graph. Okay. Now see, dear. So what will be the complexity? So what will be the complexity of this graph itself? So here I have given 1, 2, 2, 2. So for this 2, I am already also having this three options in each label. For this 2, I am having 3, and that is what state space diagram is all about. In backtracking, we know this, that we'll have to deal with this backtracking, and we'll have to make state space diagram. So state space diagram for this graph coloring problem will be like this one. 1 is having this 2, 2 is having this 3 nodes, this 2 is having also 3 nodes, and this 2 is also going to have this 3 node itself. Okay, so in third label what will happen? We'll have this much of nodes for, and this 2 is having also 3, this 3 is also going to have this 3 nodes here itself. 3 nodes for this one, again 3 nodes for this one. So this is how in this level, see how it is growing, that is in the exponential of 3 to the power 0, 3 to the power 1, 3 to the power 2, that is 9 nodes here. Okay, 3, 3, 6, 3, 9. Okay, for this is here this is here itself. Okay, so this is going 3 to the power 0, 3 to the power 1, 3 to the power 2, 3 to the power 3. It is going to give you like n number of labels. N number of labels means the number of nodes we are having in this graph. Okay, so see, it is clearly visible that we have, if we are having 3 number of nodes, or because we have given 3 number of colors, so in each label we have only 3 colors. In each label we have 3 options. Here also we are having 3 options. I have taken this one, you can take this one, you can take this one also. Here I have taken this one. So in each label we have only 3 options because only 3 color is given. So if color is 3, it's good. And what is the number of labels? How many number of it is going to be? The number of vertices we have, and that is 6. See, we have 6. We have 6 levels. Yes or no? We have 6 levels. So the number of color is what? 3. The number of labels is what? 6 plus 1, and this will be the maximum. This will be the maximum number of nodes the tree can have. Almost we are going to discard this. So the number of nodes come inside in this one is lesser than this one. Is lesser than this one or that one. See, this is what? This is the number of node, and this is what? This is the number of colors. So 3 is the number of color. This is what? Number of nodes, and I have given maximum possibility of 1, n plus 1. So whatever be the tree is having this one. C to the power n plus 1. It will be always lesser. So we can say that big O of Cn plus 1 is the complexity of this graph curving problem. Hope guys you have understood this PPT, and I have going to send you this as a notes also. So thank you so much.